Text to 911, LBX's new Customer Experience Center, and the cult film series at the Farish Theater. All this and more on this week's edition of Lexington Now. I'm Neil Noah, and this is Lexington Now for the week of June 17, 2019. An important upgrade has been made to public safety for Fayette and surrounding counties. Our cameras were there for the announcement.
Today we're announcing a new regional initiative to bring text to 911 to Lexington and several central Kentucky counties. The service is available now. This is a huge step forward in public safety. People can now send text messages to local 911 call centers in Fayette, Jessamine, Garrett, and Lincoln counties. And 911 operators in those counties will be able to send a text to a 911 caller, for example, to check on his condition or her location. This change is so important to those who are nonverbal, hard of hearing, deaf, or speech impaired. A text might be critically important in a dangerous situation. It's not hard to imagine a domestic violence victim whose only safe option is a text. This improvement makes all of us safer. And I want to thank Robert Stack and our friends in other counties and everyone who has worked hard to make this happen.
Text to 911 refers to the ability to send text messages to local 911 call centers during an emergency. The public should use text to 911 when a voice call is not possible. The rule of thumb is this: call if you can, text if you must. We really want to get the voice call, but we understand there are times when a voice call isn't possible. This service will be useful to those who are nonverbal, hard of hearing, deaf, and speech impaired. Some other examples include the caller is facing a threatening situation, and a voice call would only increase the threat to them, where they might still be able to text. Situations where the caller is injured or has a condition that limits their ability to speak. And I can speak to this personally. My mother had a stroke a few years ago in another city and called 911 repeatedly, and they had no idea exactly where she was because she was on a wireless phone. She was away from her home, and she could not get help in the city she was at here in Kentucky because they could not find her, and she was unable to speak. Other situations are the autism community. There are certain young people and adults in the autism spectrum that are nonverbal but are able to use technology. This will benefit that community as well. Also, we have some remote locations in Fayette County, such as Raven Run, where getting a cellular signal out can be difficult, but a text message will go. Phone lines and cell phone towers, as you're all aware, do get overwhelmed during the holidays, during traffic congestion, around shopping facilities, and at sporting events and activities downtown. When that occurs and you can't get a cell signal, you're more likely to be able to get a text message out, and this is going to be a great benefit to the entire community when that occurs. The only thing you have to put in the to line for a text to 911 is the numerals 911. No other information needs to go in that line, and it will get to our centers. The very first message you send to 911 should contain two important pieces of information. It needs to identify the location where the emergency is at and what the emergency is. When we have those two pieces of information, we can start first responders. All the additional information we get from the texter is really just helpful, but those two pieces of information at the very beginning, location and the emergency description, is the most important. We want to discourage a lot of the younger generation, particularly likes emojis, they like abbreviations, they like acronyms, and all sorts of things like that. We want to discourage that. Plain language, that's all we need, so that we can act quickly to respond to this message.
Link Belt Excavators has opened a new facility in Lexington, and an official ribbon-cutting ceremony was held to mark the occasion.
I want to thank all of you for attending the grand opening of the LBX Company's new Customer Experience Center. My name is Bob Quick. I'm the President and CEO of Commerce Lexington, and I am honored to serve as your MC here today. LBX Company located its corporate headquarters in Lexington in 1998, and they are one of many global brands that we are proud to call Lexington their home. So first, I would like to introduce Mayor Linda Gorton to offer some remarks about this important day. So please join me in welcoming to the podium Mayor Linda Gorton.
What a great experience we are going to have today at this new Customer Experience Center here at LBX. First of all, I want to recognize Councilmember Josh McKern is here, and I think we're in your district, aren't we? Yes. So thank you for being here. I don't see any other council members, but this is a big deal, so I appreciate it. I would also like to recognize a very special guest. I know he's back there. My predecessor, Jim Gray, is here. Jim? Gray Construction built this beautiful facility we're opening today. And Jim, I think you were here for the groundbreaking. Yes. So great to see you here. LBX has its headquarters right here in Lexington. We work hard to help local companies grow. And LBX is part of a successful family of companies headquartered here. LBX is really quite a success story, now employing nearly 100 people. This new facility will help them continue their growth. Eric, I'm told you're already planning to hold 65 events here. And if we don't blow away, you're going to welcome over 800 visitors in the next year. That's great news and great for your business and for our city of Lexington. So thank you so much for investing in Lexington. Thank you.
Well, Bob, thank you for your kindness with your opening remarks. Mayor Gordon, thank you for being here today, and thank you for your introduction. Representative Mike Kern, thank you for being here also today. Business colleagues, Sumitomo members and partners, LBX partners, and LBX employees, thank you for being with us today. It's hard to believe that less than a year ago we were on this other side during the groundbreaking ceremony. That's amazing that what happened in less than a year. And it is my great honor and privilege to welcome all of you for this customer center of ours, and to be able to cut the ribbon together. I must say today is the culmination of a vision that started several years ago, and that vision was about putting more efforts, bring more support and dedication to our dealers, our customers, our employees, and also our community. And this is today, with our state-of-the-art location, we are able to fulfill that commitment. We are very excited about this, and we're also very excited to have already a almost full calendar between now and the end of the year to use this facility between our dealers, visits, and trainings, and product trainings, and customer support trainings, and also community events. This, I must say, would not have happened without our great and passionate and dedicated LBX workforce. I want to make sure that we recognize all of you be here today, and making sure that we make the most of this facility as we go forward. We also going to use this facility for other purpose. And as I mentioned earlier, I'd like also to thank Sumitomo for their support along the way, putting that together and helping us develop that plan.
It's officially time to cut the ribbon on the LBX Company's new Customer Service Center.
Cut the ribbon. 1, 2, 3.
Butter up that popcorn because after the break, it's time for the Cult Film Series. Welcome back to Lexington Now. The Cult Film Series is a monthly showing of lesser known or seen films every first Tuesday. Here's Ken Minter to fill us in.
The Cult Film Series has been running for about 10 years now. It was started by two English professors, and both of them had an affinity for oddball, obscure films, and they, like me, wanted to expose those to local residents. The Cult Film Series at Al's Bar, of course, has been at Al's Bar for the past 10 years. Currently, Al's Bar has been sold to a new owner, and they've essentially gutted the building and are unable to, show movies or anything right now until they're finished. The series hopes to pick up back at Al's once they reopen. But in the interim, we're showing here at the Farish Theater, which is a multi-purpose theater and event center that's open to the public and it's free to the public. My goal for this series is to expose Lexingtonians to movies they may have never seen or movies that they haven't seen since they were children or teenagers, and just to come and have a good time. It's important to me to share the films that I show with people because a lot of these films are, while some may be bad, they're still very enjoyable. And I feel like a lot of modern films are so homogenized for audiences that there's rarely any sort of uniqueness to many of them that is exemplified in older films. Some of the films I've showed in the past are cult classics such as Sleepaway Camp, Blackula, and one awfully weird one, The Baby. My favorite movie, the favorite movie I got to show in the series was The Legend of Boggy Creek. The Legend of Boggy Creek kind of kicked off the whole Bigfoot phase in the early 70s. And that movie left an indelible mark on me as a child. And every time I've watched it or shown it to friends or the Cult Film Series audience, everyone's always enjoyed it. It's very bad, but it's very good. When folks come to the Cult Film Series, they can expect to see an obscure movie, one forgotten by time. It could be high quality or poor quality, unintentionally funny, and using special effects that are cheap but creative. And hopefully they'll leave, being entertained and having had a few good laughs. The Cult Film Series takes place at the Farish Theater at the Lexington Central Library downtown. It's the first Tuesday of each month, starting at 7 p.m. And to find out more information, you can go to Facebook and search for the Cult Film Series at Al's Bar.
There has been a change in the global demand for recycled paper, making it necessary for the Division of Waste Management to adjust Lexington's recycling program. Jennifer Myatt explains.
I'm Jennifer Myatt with Lexington's Division of Environmental Services, and I'm here to talk about the recent updates to our recycling program. As many of you have probably heard, Lexington is not currently taking paper products for recycling in our blue recycling carts. The reason behind this is that there isn't anywhere for us to give our paper products to or sell them to at the moment. And so we're asking people to throw those items in the trash until we have somewhere that can recycle our paper. Until then, we would like to encourage everyone to continue to recycle everything that we're currently able to recycle in our blue recycling cart. We are still taking cardboard boxes and pizza boxes that are clean. We can also still recycle glass bottles and jars, steel and aluminum cans, and plastic bottles and jugs that have necks. So please continue to recycle these items, even though you might have to throw your paper in the trash for a while we find new markets to send our paper to. We'd also like to encourage everyone to reduce paper use as much as possible, and we have several tips for this on our recycling updates page at lexingtonky.gov/recycleupdates. So I encourage you to visit our website and visit us on social media at LiveGreenLex for more tips on how to reduce your paper usage and recycling in Lexington.
As we head toward the council's summer break, there are several meetings on the Lex TV meeting schedule. That's all for this week. You can keep up with us on social media and check out the latest traffic updates on Twitter @LexRex or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. For the staff and producers at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it for now.